Okay, we are here with Tower of Babel, Survivor of Chaos. This is another roguelite. WASD controls, B for backpack. We've got some rusty axe and adventurer's armor. Let's talk to you. Can I do this with controller? It feels like it might be a controller game. Yes, it is. Are you the gatekeeper of this tower?
Greetings, I'm the translator here to guide wandering newcomers like you. You must be here to sate your greed, so you'll definitely need my help.
No, I've come to reach the top of the tower to protect that which must be protected.
That's what they all say at first, but they never last long. Anyway, I'll be counting on you going forward.
Okay, so he identifies stuff. Not available in the demo. Not available in the demo. It's not available in the demo! Okay, fine. None of this is available in the demo. Okay, so right stick is aim. Nothing is available in the demo. Demo is not available in the demo. That's kind of where I'm going with this. Okay. Why would anyone trade weapons in a place like this? The new ones are always run their damn mouths. Doesn't matter. You'll end up as Monster Chow anyway. Well, looks like the monsters aren't the ones with a nasty bite around here. If you've got any sense, you better gear the hell up. Okay. Oh, she's got a bunch of stuff. We have no money, though. Okay, so it's that. Lost and well, lost. I have a feeling. I have a feeling she's going to sell us back the gear we lose on the freaking tower. Okay, and then we have our meta progression here. It's like money to improve strength, dexterity, and it looks like, yes, we can go through these. And it's got probably a crap ton of level. Yeah, 250 strength is the max. That's a thing. +4 level up chance? What? I'm confused. I think that's everything we have here. Is there something else over here? It might be. Got a campfire. Damn you. I should have known. Also, is there an exit to this town? Yes, I have to check. There is, but we can't get out. It's kind of like Halls of Torment. There's a spot there where it's probably an exit, but only so much. Okay, we go to floor... Oh, lobby? Can't play in the lobby. Floor 1. That's brutal. Okay, so... Oh, it's a survivor. Like, I keep forgetting that. So we get you, and we get some resources. Okay. So it's going to be pretty standard. It feels like they designed it around a controller. So you do have to keep that in mind. Damage is not terrible. Let us go with... Let's go with Meteor Strike. Just to kill more things. Can we get damaged by our own fire is a question? I'm gonna have to get over to it to find out. Curse random enemies explode on death. Increase the chance for attacks to deal critical damage and enhances your basic attack. And basic attack needs to go up. And yes, we can turn on auto aim if we want. Cast skills more frequently or increase enemies spawned. I think we want faster cast speed. And I wager that the auto aim is going to be just closest enemy. So auto aim can bite you in the ass with games like this. Summons large spinning blades that pierce through enemies. Spikes rise from the ground attacking enemies. Waves of lightning radiate from you striking nearby enemies. Let's be a mage. We got garlic. So we got fire and lightning. We're very, very frightening. Oh, ooh. All damage dealt? Yeah. And no, the fire does not hurt us. It only hurts the enemies. Okay, so it's a pretty chill Survivor-like for now. Or Bullet Heaven, depending on which camp you're from. Of course, we're still very early on. It's not my favorite so far, but yeah, we'll go with more cast speed. I will eventually take the more enemies spawning, just because that's going to mean more XP. Doing okay on health. It's got a very Diablo health bubble thing over there. Which, if you're wondering, yes, I am specifically saying Diablo because the angels. Okay, we need... Oh, attack wider area, yes. Bigger AoEs, more frequent attacks is generally the thing you want to go for at the beginning in most of these. Because of how they're designed. Okay. Oh, I thought that was one enemy. No, it was just an enemy inside another enemy. That's fine. We also need bigger pickup area if we're going to keep getting larger AoEs. Let's go with... Ooh, dagger straight to level 3. Yes. I do find it interesting that I can immediately just get a level 3 skill. And we're currently sitting at 36 gold. Not enough to buy new equipment, but I do like equipment systems in this as meta progression, just in games in general. Let's go for... We'll go with Heaven's Judgment. The daggers are kind of antithetical to what we are, but we basically have Fists of the Heavens going off. We have throwing daggers just because, you know, we like the Castlevania reference. There is a lot of Diablo reference in this already. For anyone that's curious. I might have to do a first impressions as to just how many games... Oh, we just got something. Ooh. Level 4, sure. Okay, we got a boss. Not a scary boss, but a boss. Because I'm assuming that is a boss. Just lead them through the fire, and there's a sword. Looks like we are getting equipment, which is odd to me. Attack area, yes. So the horseshoes are the gathers. There's always one. Well, I can't say there's always one. There's actually games that just have a burst AoE in one of those as opposed to just gather everything. I can't really verify whether this one is one of those because we haven't really ventured too far forth. I suppose we could always travel into the east. Oh, ooh. Corpse explosion is also... I think we go for movement speed because things are gonna... They'll eventually end up getting faster. Okay, let's see what the Tower of Babel has in store for us. I think we're not going to worry too much about the greens from here on out. The blues seem to be the upgraded XP. We'll just choose this direction because it's got blues. And head to the east. Ouch. I need some kind of healing as well. Because I'm going to keep taking incidental damage like that, and it's going to bite me in the ass. Especially as things get more chaotic. It's definitely going to start hurting. And yes, I will go back to gather the gold because that is our meta progression currency. Okay, so we've got the circle formation, the standard circle. We'll take the reduced damage. We're not going to be trying to go for immortality or anything on this run, so going with the... Yeah, we have... Resurrections doesn't seem like it's going to be pertinent. We want to get some of that meta progression. Some of that there juicy meta progression. So tasty. Okay, where is our earth spikes? There's some. And yeah, they're starting to do the circle thing, which is dangerous for me. Spin. This is Diablo the... This is Frozen Orb. This is Meteor. That's Fist of the Heavens. This is Diablo 2. You jerks. Oh, and let me guess, it's actually going to be the same pattern? No, it's not. Okay, so it's a different pattern. At least a plus. Another boss there. Yeah, we're gonna die horribly on our first run. Unless I get really lucky with my bonuses. Yeah, let's just keep skirting around them. Get ourselves the gold and the whatever those weapons are. I have a feeling that's equipment. So we'll be fine. Let's go with more Meteor Strike. Make Meteor stronger. For those wondering, yes, Meteor was one of my favorite spells in Diablo 2 back in the day. I used to love casting it. It's not as... It went through a stage where it was, like, really garbage. Now with, like, the... Oh, I thought I could walk behind him, you bastards! But yeah, I thought... And we got gear. If a run fails, the goblin may steal some of the acquired equipment. Okay. But, yeah. It was one of my favorite skills, then it went through a period where it was just kind of garbo. And then they came back and, yeah. Oh, we need to identify. We have a dash. I do not have a dash. A dash would be nice. Where are you? All equipment identified. Wonder if he charged me money for it. Oh, that is just better. Oh, that's just a cloak. We don't have anything equipped on that. That is better than our current axe. Adventurer's armor is better. Don't have gloves, and we don't have an offhand, but this looks like it's more damage per second versus plus dexterity. I think Sweeping Slayer might be better for us because we're going AoE, and it's got an empty slot in it, which means that we'll probably be able to socket stuff into it. So, sell? And we could grab that back for 350. Ugh. Oh, wow. Some of these are expensive. I'm going to go for some levels up first. Just generic boosts that are not linked to my gear. Let's go for... Got 400 so we can do 2 bumps. Let's go ahead and just do a life and a strength. Because the quicker things die, the less we have to worry about it. In we go. The movement feels a little bit sluggish, but that's usually true at the beginning of any of these. And I'm going to go ahead, hit settings. We're going to turn auto target on, just so I don't have to really worry about that, and I can focus in on dodging. I do want to see. We're going to proceed here. I'm going to see, do we break those? No, there's not breakables in the level. I am curious if there is any reason to explore. Attack speed, yes. I'm always going to take attack speed. Too bad a stat isn't linked to attack speed. Or are these levels just endless? Recover 1% life every 3 seconds. Yes. I'll gladly take that. Oh, ooh. Ooh. No, we'll stick with this. We'll worry about... Gear meta progression, I guess, is interesting at least. It seems like most of our good gear is going to come from just killing crap. Let's go with Ice Orb, because we don't have to aim that. It's just going to do damage all around us. It's not going to do a ton of damage, but it looks like it causes a chill effect. And we will do basic attack up. Because this is actually a fairly decent shape for a normal basic attack. I don't know if there's going to be other characters is the thing as well. Would be cool if we get a little deeper in and we unlock other characters that have different starting things. make it more like other Souls-like. I mean, Survivor-likes, not Souls-likes. Let's make it big. Yes, we will come back down this way if we, like, run into a wall or find any loot. But we are always going into the east. Not seeing anything. But in most of the Survivor likes the Bullet Heavens, you do have to travel a pretty decent distance. But if there is something, a word of advice. Yeah, we'll go with physical damage this time. So spinning blades kind of does fit with that. But generally speaking, you want an arrow to objectives. So it would work good if they had one in here. Okay, so more ice orbs, just for slows and stuff like that. Won't work on bosses, I don't think, but at least it didn't work on that big chunky guy. The Butcher, I guess, is his equivalent. We also need to boost our pickup radius. So that is a special attack. Oh, so we actually do have a proper special attack. Projectile count up, yes. The less we actually have to directly deal with enemies, the better. Our mana does recover. It uses quite a bit of mana. Oh, and the enemies are different. Okay. Just don't touch them. And it looks like our spinning blades are doing a good job at cleaning up the trash for the most part. I can just kind of focus in on Big Bessie here. He's got a $1 million smile. We do want to unlock movement speed, although this is... we'll take the projectile count. If we can kill them fast enough, we don't have to move fast. But I wouldn't mind getting the speed up as well. Okay, so there's some loot. Blessed Hammer. Gonna go with more basic attack. Yeah, I'm noting all the Diablo skills. Yes, the frozen orb is slightly different, but not bad. EXP gain, yes. Get our levels up a little bit better. I don't know what the time limit on the level is. It's probably 10 to 30 minutes, somewhere in there. If I had to take a wild guess based on how most Survivor likes run. And yes, we are going to miss a lot of XP due to the fact that our blades generally are hitting things on the edge of the screen. And yes, they are a reference to the Assassin Blade Sentinel. If I had to take a wild guess at that one as well. Ice Orb. More projectiles, sure. We have a nice little tempo on our attacks as well. Oh, taking damage there. I just have to get out of the circle. We were just a little bit too stuck in there. No new things, and we don't have rerolls, so I can't use those. I guess we take Corpse Explosion. See if it's broken or not. Seems more like a Poison Explosion than a Corpse Explosion, but alas my ass. I do think the flashes are a little bit on the bright side. Let's go with... I think we're going to keep going in on Ice Orb. Because I think we want to get that up so it's just a gnarly beast of a spell. And first floor does not seem that hard. I was just a dumbass and thought I could go behind the sprite. Just don't touch the sprite. This is not a 3D game. Back up to full life as well. Let's go for... We'll go for more EXP gain. More levels up, please. Wonder how much gear we can actually carry. Ooh, Dragon's Breath. We're gonna go with just a blanket damage boost as well. Because I have a feeling our damage is about to start falling off because we have not taken too many things that actually improve that. We just have more numbers. We are up to 4 orbs. I have to say, the leveling up pace, so far so good. A lot of them slow down a little bit faster than this. Usually by 5 minutes, you're not getting regular levels up. Currently level 18. Of course, we also have the EXP boost, so... Oh... Let's go ahead and go with more enemies spawning just to boost our XP income. That is another just XP multiplier. And we're starting to get bosses as normal enemies. So we know we've made it in a survivor-like. You know you've made it at least a little bit of the ways in whenever you start seeing bosses as normal enemies. So we'll probably see a big one of those soon as well. I do wonder if the actual circling orbs do more damage than the spikes. That would be a nice reference as well. We'll stick to the ice orb. I think we're kind of close to having a limit on the skills we can get. Because I have a feeling, even though we don't have a display of them, it's going to follow that rule of you can only have X number of skills on you. A lot of the survivors do that. Is it select? Nope. Nope, we can't actually open any kind of menu to look at what we already have. We now have projectile enemies. So watch out for the bright purple garbage. Oh, you are jerks, making me decide between the two. I gotta go with the big meteors. Level 4 meteor strike, yes please. We had it in the first one and it does a lot of work. And now that we have projectile up, it's gonna do even more work. If we can get close, our normal attack actually does enough damage to take these idiots out. Just a matter of dodging the purple in the process. All damage up, yes. Because we need to stay ahead of that damage curve. Yeah, I find games like this cathartic. The auto aim is going to bite me in the ass pretty soon because, yeah, we can't actually aim at the really dangerous guys unless we get really close to them. There's big old Bubba. He's just a normal enemy now, though. 1 health every few seconds? Yes. Oh, does he do damage when he dies? Oh, I mean, other than to the enemies, because we have corpse explosion, but still. Oh, ooh, Heaven's Judgment. I'm gonna go with crit chance up, though. Since we're doing a lot of hits, crit chance can actually amplify that quite a bit. Okay, so we have a new boss, which is, looks like an imp of some sort. And for now, I'm just going to try to stay close to him so I can use our various AoEs on him, but I'm going to try and focus in on the garbage that... I walked into that. I saw it at the last second. I was like, nope, can't move through it. Yep. Our kill speed did not keep up with our gusto. Okay. So we got 245. Who are you going to take? You're going to take a couple pieces of garbage. That's fine. You identify stuff. I don't see the point of identifying stuff. Why that has to be a separate thing? Seems pointless at the moment. Maybe it'll actually have a feature later on. Okay, helmet. We don't currently have one, so that's going immediately on. That's just an attack power boost. Don't have one of those. Thin leather armor is slightly better. That is less damage per second, but better attack area, better damage to low health enemies, and skill cast speed is faster. So I think that might be better overall. We don't have a belt yet. These gloves are less armor, but more attack speed and all kinds of other fun stuff. We don't have shoes. So we're missing an amulet and a ring. Okay, blessing level. Okay, so we are kind of messing around with this. We just get rid of that stuff. That puts us at 462 again. Go ahead and do some improvements. And the costs of these are going up. Can we actually reset? No. Once you've bought it, it's there. So I think 4 out of 12, 0 out of 4. We're working on leveling these up. I don't know what that's going to do when we level it up. I kind of want to try this long enough to find out. We've only been going for about 30 minutes, so I can mess around. Oh, we change our appearance, too. A nice little addition. I can take drinks while playing this because I have auto-aim on. When lazy, do it the lazy way. I'm gonna go... We're getting the life regen just right out of the gate. One thing I do wish one of these with auto-aim would let you do is, yes, the auto-aim, but if you are choosing a direction with your right stick, let it override it. So you can hot swap between them. Oh, we're gonna just enhance our basic attack. Yeah, this feels very much like the progression of... Oh... I am forgetting the name of it now. Got death in the name of it. I know I did a... not a stream of it, a video of it a long time ago. Let's see. We are gonna go... Going Lightning Wave, because that's a nice AoE that hits everything. We're going Garlic, is what we're going. Lightning Wave. Yeah, we're sticking with Nova for now. Yeah, we're going to go Garlic. We're going to go everything that is centered on us, just dealing damage to everything around us. Not remote targets if at all possible. Let's go basic attack. We do need to get more damage out. This is only 8 damage per hit, which is not even enough to kill one of the skeletons. Whereas our normal attack is enough to kill a skeleton. It does stagger them, though, so it does follow the Nova rules. And the reason we want it centered on us is so that we can get rewards easier. Basic attack, yes. We want to keep that around the same range as the Nova. As it stands, the Nova is still going to hit more things, so I don't have to worry about too much. Oh, yeah, we'll do special attack damage. We are a Nova Sorceress. That looks like a Barbarian. We even got the Barbarian helmet. I do wonder what the designers of this, what their favorite Diablo 2 class is. So if they drop in, call them out on it. Okay, let's go with... It's a toss-up between these two. I think I want the movement speed, because that almost always comes in handy later on whenever we try to push to victory. And yes, Halls of Torment is another one that kind of does this. It doesn't do it... Well, it does equipment. Yeah, it does. It does it pretty much the same way almost, except you don't keep equipment unless you ship it out. Lightning Wave. Still not doing a lot of damage with Lightning Wave. It's up to 11. There's a belt, I think that was. I don't think that was a ring. I don't think there's any reason to venture too far. I could be wrong. All damage dealt by 30%? Yes, please. There's a second ring. Can I get it in time without dying? Yes. That thing is awfully fast. There's our amulet. Looks like we might even be in all gold gear after this. Doesn't happen in Diablo 2 that quickly. Basic attack, yes. So attack speed and damage are our main focuses. We're going to be only grabbing skills that go immediately around us, if at all possible. If we don't have a choice, I will take something else, but... Oh. Let's go with... We'll go with Resurrections. Let's actually try to push a little bit. Resurrect is a super powerful thing in Halls of Torment. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of similar. It was a magic cape of garbage. And yes, I am not expecting the gear that we find right now to be particularly special. I'm expecting the gear we find right now to be kind of middle of the road. Good enough to beat the first level is the criteria that I think is going to be on it. But attack speed is going to be really important to us, but we don't currently have that. More damage dealt, always welcome. And if we can find the limit on items, I would really like to do that. Because that'll tell me just how much RNG nonsense you have to put up with for this. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, being able to aim your own shots allows you to deal with escaping those circles, which probably is what I should keep on. Okay, so we have Ice Orb, which is another one that does okay at keeping around us. We'll go ahead and grab that. It's not as good as Nova about it, so we're still going to have things on the fringe, but I think we'll be okay. Lightning Wave up, yes. I wouldn't mind better gather radius as well. Go ahead and switch it to manual aim. What were we taking damage from anyway? Oh, he's got a ranged attack. I didn't even see that. It doesn't have a light aura around it, so that kind of is probably why I'm not noticing it in the middle of the crowd of enemies. We'll go Life Regen 2. And yes, we are intentionally going in circles. We're circle strafing. Ouch. That was my own dumbass dodge. Yeah, walk along the same path it's being fired on, moron. Oh, and I think we just got a unique. That's what they're going to steal. Okay, so now that we've got that, we turn auto-targeting back on. I might turn it off for bosses. A hotkey would be very welcome. Wider attack area? Yes. Make the Nova hit the entire screen. We haven't really reached any kind of combos that would strike me as ridiculous yet. Usually by the end of a level in any kind of bullet heaven, you end up with just like the ridiculous spam of eye-burning nonsense. So far, I'm fairly content with our power right now. I need to not just be constantly moving. Sometimes staying still is the best thing you can do. Oh, it's another small enemy. Okay, I can deal with that. They're not ranged. Yeah, ranged enemies are going to be the death of me. And unfortunately, our main attack is aimed, so we kind of have to stay close to what we're fighting. Oh, attack speed, yes. That feels like way more than 10% as well. There's another boss. That means less chances that it's going to just completely nuke me. Now that we have casters, I need to circle strafe more. Don't walk into the purple glowy stuff. They go down relatively quick. They're not tanky. Just a pain in the ass. There's another amulet. We could definitely use that. I got it. More walk speed would be welcome at the moment, because we are not dodging as well as one would hope. What do we want now? It might be time, maybe, to get spinning blades just to take care of things further away. Seems like not a bad idea. Oh yeah, spinning blades. They should, emphasis on should, help take out the Skelly Bros. So we can just focus in on dodging. And picking up bloody XP. And, of course, items that are dropped. And yeah, there is always the strategy with these of just walk in a line so you have the entire, like, army right behind you. Just don't go far enough for them to despawn and respawn on you. I don't want to lean into that, because if I judge it wrong, it's going to bite me in the ass. I just want the XP. Oh, we're not doing anything to that guy. I mean, we're slowly damaging, but it's not a reliable amount of damage. I am glad that most of the enemies are not ranged. Lightning wave, yes. Yes, I saw the caster in there. Ugh, squeeze through that. There's another caster there. I don't think we're going to get this boss. We're having trouble eating through the enemies, so... It looks like we need more skill damage to actually do much more. We've reached the point of the enemies are saturating the screen, so we are going to get boned by them. I mean, I can still take out some of them, but you can see that they are essentially a impenetrable barrier around the edge of this for me. So I can never get in there to the actual boss. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark, though. And yeah, that's not the end. So it's probably a 30-minute timer. Unless there's a location timer that we need to be concerned about. Oh, wait. 10 minutes and nothing spawning for a second? There's going to be a big boss. Just walked into another purple. Don't be a dumbass, Alzorath. Or is this the end and this might be the end? And they just don't spawn after 10. Oh, nope, there's another boss. You have gold up here. I'm going to grab this real quick. And here comes more enemies. Okay, so they are spawning again. I am going to go with more cast speed on this, although this is very tempting. The 10% all damage. This is our primary way to deal with crowds, so... Oh god, no! It's chargy, explodey bastards. Those are going to be the death of me. Chargy, explodey bastards are always a pain in the ass, especially whenever you don't have your full, like, speed up. Did we get all the loot down there? Yes, we did. Thankfully, it seems like our frost orbs are doing a lot of work to stop them. Holy crap, that was most of my life. Okay. Ugh. Yep, that hurts. Yep. They are dangerous. Oh, let's go with more lightning wave. If I can kill this boss, I'll be happy. Can we stay away from enemies long enough to heal up? That is a question. I wouldn't mind another level of healing, but unfortunately we have not gotten that. No such thing as that exists for me at the moment. We did get more loot down here. We get close enough to grab it? Yeah, maybe. There we go. That was a little bit too risky. Can I get that sword? Ah, not at the moment. There's another boss. That's fine. I'm thinking getting the items might be more valuable than just grabbing the piles of gold. I don't know if it spawned two bosses or if that's the same boss. I think it's just the same boss. Yeah, it's just the same boss. He keeps spawning as close to me as he can get. So the range of the edge respawn is pretty tight, actually, surprisingly. So if you try to do the long range kite, it's not going to work out very well. A little bit happier with this kind of... Oh, God. I just opened my mouth to say a little happier with this kind of enemy, but nope. We are screwed. We'll go with daggers. We did restore some of our life during all of that. It seems like most of the objects in this world are non-collidable. Just the enemies. Or did we already use up our revive? We might have already just used up our revive, and that's what restored our life. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, there's our revive. Oh, and it destroyed the enemies. Okay. Didn't make them drop XP, but... Yeah, there was no getting out of that. I don't think we get out of this in general. We're not doing enough damage. I want to grab this before everything goes to shit, so we at least have a chance of getting it. Because we haven't gotten a sword yet. We've been just using axes the entire time, so swords might have different kind of modifier sets. Oh, and a caster boss. Lovely. Yeah. We got a little further that time. Lore 1 failed. Doing better. What are you going to steal? Ugh, crap ton of stuff. What do we have as far as gear? We do have another ring. We'll go ahead and throw that one. We also got another amulet, which is, well, better resists and better strength. Belt is weaker armor, but way better vitality, and we have more life recovery every 3 seconds. Oh, that is more vitality. A little bit weaker armor. Dark resist damage control from crowd-controlled enemies is good. Movement speed up versus... Oh. I think life regen is better for us the way we play. Let's see. Intelligence up. +1 item identification. What does that influence? I don't think that influences anything. Compare to other slot. These statuses on these are starting to feel a lot like Diablo 4. I think I prefer the skill cast speed. We're going to go ahead and equip that one. Intelligence. That is just better, I think. We lose some of our skill cast speed is the only thing I don't like about that. Long range enemies, 3 intelligence. I think we do want the skill cast speed stuff primarily. The rest of that can get sold. We're at 1,200, so we could buy something. Oh my goodness. Intelligence, dexterity. We sadly did not get the sword, by the way. I'm not sure. Oh, ooh. It's only 360 to buy that. Increases the number of earth spikes. You know what? I will gladly take that. Okay, so only thing that we have that isn't completely ham. Just seeing what we have as far as options. Less armor. Life regen is better. Although the higher life might be better for us. How much life do we have right now? It's 275. The current life is... Not sure where. Maximum life 302. Yeah, we need the extra life. Get 5.5 back every 3 seconds. I think we buy just some upgrades. Permanent upgrades feel like the way to go in general, just because they're not... If we substitute one of our pieces of equipment, it's going to stop helping us. Okay, 8 out of 12. Yeah, we're going to stay going on that for a while. We want to get up to like 10%. So let's do one more run and see what we can do. Because we're currently, I believe, only about 30-40 minutes into this. I lost track of the time because I had to pause the recording for a minute. Let's go with EXP gain. Faster levels up means we can ramp up faster. Would like quicker gather as well. Or longer range gather. Okay, I guess we go with attack speed. Because what we lack in power, we can make up for in speed. If we get power later, it just works even better. Oh, extra earth spikes, so sure. Although basic attack up by 2 seems like a slightly better option. Earth spike it is. It's a little bit of a ranged attack. It doesn't have a similarity to another Diablo 2 attack yet. Seems more like a Diablo 3 attack. Oh, life regen, yes. Now we have decent life regen. I don't think we can actually see what our life regen is in here. It is really unfortunate. That should be part of the pause menu, in my opinion. Okay, Heaven's Judgment or special attack damage. I think we go special attack damage. And go just after more XP. Yeah, levels up are going to be vital if we actually want to push anything in this. Because the passive modifiers that we're getting are not that significant. Earth Spike. Although our special attack might be that. I don't know how much damage it does. Probably should have been using that whenever we were trying not to die earlier. More attack speed. That's pretty decent speed there, and we got another sword, so we might actually have an improvement there. I get why the things steal some of the stuff we get, but it doesn't seem to steal a significant amount, so it doesn't hurt that bad. We'll take 2 on Earth Spike. We're going full Earth Spikey here, if given the opportunity. Not really great for gathering XP, but it's effective damage at a range. I want to see how fast we recover life. There. I'm looking at the life total. We recover at a decent pace. It's not immortality, but it's good enough. Let's go magic hammers, because we haven't actually looked at it yet. Yeah, it's not quite Blessed Hammer. Definitely one that'll benefit from bonus projectiles. That's for dang sure. We're getting one of those guys early. I think once you've seen it, it can show up as a boss. Because we didn't get any of those until after we got to that point in the challenge. Let's go more Earth Spike. I would also like a cooldown menu so I can see how long my stuff is taking to cool down, so I can actually compare it. And Earth Spike seems pretty nice. Maybe we want more long-range stuff like that and the blades. All damage dealt plus 10%, yes. Going garlic and I believe it's leaf. What was that in the original Vampire Survivor? The little green leaf thing. I forget what it was called. For extra damage. Basic attack up. As long as we can keep our attack speed going at a decent pace, I think we stand a better chance. We're getting further each time. Is a good indicator that if we're not doing something right, we're at least doing something in the right direction. Let's see. Yeah, I like the designs on this. I don't know if I don't think they're AI done. It doesn't look like AI. Looks like somebody was inspired by freaking Darkest Dungeon, though. It's kind of interesting whenever you try and start dissecting the tastes of the person who made the game. I'm guessing Diablo. There's so many Diablo references. If they aren't a fan of Diablo, I will be shocked. But I can see the Diablo references. I can see the Darkest Dungeon references in just the style. Oh, basic attack, yes. We're gonna have to push our way out, which means taking unnecessary damage. Okay, grab those. The bosses don't really seem as valuable whenever they don't have level ups associated with them. It doesn't give me quite the same amount of dopamine. EXP pickup range, yes. I don't have to get into the middle of shit as much. Although, with how early they start teleporting into new locations, it's not as big of a problem. Because they'll just teleport to the other side of me almost as soon as they're, like, just after they're off the screen. Good lord, I can speak. Oh, let's go. Yeah, that feels like it's just going to be improving our other one. So I'm going to go with Heaven's Judgment. I don't think these are considered special attacks. There's pretty much two ways to approach builds in games like this. Destroy them before they get to past the edge of the screen, which we're kind of going with now, or destroy them close to you so you can guarantee you get XP. If you can destroy them at the edge of the screen, yes, that's awesome, but you're going to be scaling up a little bit slower because you're not getting the XP. Unless you get your XP pickup to the edge of the screen as well. Oh, spinning blades. Since we're going for edge of screen instead of around us, spinning blades is going to be a little bit better than orb there. I do wonder if we can get elemental damage up versus physical damage up. I don't know if those are going to be separate stats or not. Very well could be, because we have an intelligence and a... Although intelligence seemed more mana-driven, which is that. It is just showing me the gnarly enemies first. That's awesome sauce. I would much rather have this guy than the freaking... Yeah, casters. Chargy boy is always better than range guy, as far as stuff that I have to deal with. Let's go... Meteor Strike. I like it more. My job is to dodge. The job of all my abilities is to hit everything on the freaking edge of the screen. Deal with them. Yeah, each time I see a volley, I just pretty much need to change direction. But I'm not charging straight into it. Yeah, our damage, not really ideal. For killing stuff, it's just not very fast. It's like 4 or 5 hits for a lot of it. Basic attack. Yeah, our basic attack is leveled up pretty high, but it's not killing things. Our biggest damage skill is the meteor. Okay, so we have more coming in. Sounded like things were dropping. I might have missed them. I need one of those little freaking horseshoes. I need to pick up from a distance. Give me the gathering item. It is what I need. It is what I desire. You've only gotten one so far, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, our damage fall off is hurting us at the moment. Let's go for more all damage, yes. Should increase our damage by like 2. Although it seems like our meteor is going to go up by more, just because it is a beast. I don't know if the percent damage boosts are additive or multiplicative. Because what if you get like 10% on the actual hammers and then 10% on all skills? Is it going to be... Sorry, I'm just going through these. And I can't do math in my head while I'm trying to dodge 90 million things. Yeah. Once we get past the casters, we should be okay. But it's getting past the casters that's gonna be a pain in the ass. We got some boots over here. Oh, we leveled up again. Meteor Strike, level 3. Wouldn't mind getting those boots as more fodder for crap. Yeah, I need the casters down. These big slow guys, I can just dodge around them and slowly whittle them down. These little floating mouths, kind of a similar situation. I just need to dodge between them. Okay, we got a big guy over there. That's fine. We've passed the 10-minute mark. I want to get them boots, and I want to get that ring. Oh, attack speed. Okay, we're doing okay. We're on to the explodey guys. We got a little bit past this before. Our attack speed should help us with them, although if they explode in my face, it's not going to do shit for me. And I don't know why I'm going out of my way to kill the boss. The boss is, 1, not threatening, and 2, just gives us more drops. Right now, what I need is more money. And drops are money, but getting drops from other stuff too, so I might as well pick up those. Earth Spike, level up. We were going to be leaning into that, but yeah. Feels like we almost have a leech effect on us as well. Which, if there is one and I just didn't notice it on one of our items, that would be a positive. Because Life Leech, if you can get your attacks up high enough and fast enough, can be pretty interesting. Though it could just also be we have a lot of life regen at the moment. Okay, little knifey goblins. Not too scary. Oh, we'll go with another basic attack boost. Resurrection is important in these, but it feels like a trap this early on. Because if you're not going to ramp up your damage, what is reviving in the middle of all this going to do for you? We are getting significantly stronger each time. Can I kill you relatively close to him? Yes, I can. Almost just yanked my earbud out of my ear. Because I went up to scratch my neck and brought my hand down to get back on the controller. And didn't realize that the cord had gotten in the way. Otherwise, I actually really like this mono bud. Its cord is just a little bit short, so I have to put it onto a extra connector. Let's go... more life regen. We should be getting, I think, 80 life every 3 seconds. Which admittedly isn't going to be amazing for us, but it's still enough to keep us alive whenever we have to dart through nonsense. And we have to dart through that nonsense. Jesus. Yeah, we're dead here. There's nothing I can do. There's just too many of them, and I can't get through. That one felt a little bit cheap. Too spongy of enemies for us to deal with. It feels like this is going to be a very grindy piece of nonsense. Like, I like a lot of the aspects of it. I feel like the movement speed still feels way too slow. But it doesn't feel bad. It just feels our movement is too slow and we're going to have to invest a lot into speeding up. Okay, better boots. Movement speed and evasion chance when life is low. Does not have life regen on it, but we can't stash stuff away either. Okay, that is physical skill damage. Yeah, there's physical and magical separate. That is the indicator right there. No. I think we just sell everything. And I think gems and runes are locked until later on. Like, not demo, basically. Because it feels like there is a lot locked behind. This is not in demo. This is not in demo. And yes, I am going to be keeping that. Do I really want that? Is that better? What we already have. Life regen is nice. So much stuff on the rebuy screen. Yeah. But I think we might move on to the next game after I level up this 27 more times. No, we'll do 4 levels into strength. That's level 1 here, which I don't know what that does. Those are each 2,000 upgrades, so we're not going to be able to upgrade them. Insufficient gold. But I need to be right back regardless for me, so I will be right back in just a few moments. I'll leave you with this music.